So we're on. We're live. 1, 2, 3. All right, man, that's about it.
That's
for me.
Asian Thunder coming at you live from the South Pacific.
I haven't did that since Nam.
Hey man, you got shit all over that microphone.
Hey man, we got a filter, man. There's a filter, Asmar.
That's a
You guys-
pop filter.
what's that called? Asmar?
Yeah,
Asmar.
ASMR.
There's people listening to fucking whatever. Yeah, I mean, crazy maniacs listening to breathing, or what is it?
It's
there was
a noise like.
yeah, like the one was like opening cans of Coke.
Yeah. Hey, that's a satisfying.
Yeah, only if I can drink it.
No, you like the 2-liter twist off.
You know what? I've come to notice though. So for the average person that's drinking a 2-liter, the drink's gonna go flat because they're opening it up so many times.
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%, and you put it back in the fridge.
Exactly.
So
I open it up and it's sopped.
Yeah.
Boom. You know what I mean? It's gone. Gonzo.
I saw you drink a water this weekend, man. You demolished it. You ever seen those people that just grab it and they go, whoop?
Zibby Bubba.
Bubba.
First
Yeah,
of all, I don't know if you
He goes,
realize,
oh, what is this?
maybe you weren't there, or did you have different air quality? Because it was 5,000 degrees down there, especially after it like fake rained.
Listen, I was under a black tent, and that was hot. All right.
Black tent. You didn't have the
No,
sun
it was
beating on
hotter
you.
than ever.
I asked for a tent. I was like, hey, you think I get a tent? The person looked at me and was like, no. I was like, I'm down there. You know what I mean? I'm on the planet Sun.
Do you have no tent?
None.
No.
0.
Listen, you walk over, you look around, where's Kokos? Boom,
Yeah.
out from the freezer.
Everybody, did you see how everyone at the bar was like up against the wall at Little Bar?
They were for us too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone was because they were looking for shade. Me,
Yeah.
I was right in the middle.
I bet you
I
were.
was like, you know what I mean? Right in Vietnam. I was like, please, somebody shoot me right now. That's how I felt. It was 10,000 degrees. If I didn't have the headband, it'd been ridiculous. I would have had Lake Erie here, Lake Superior here under my eyes. I mean, it
Were
would
you
have been
rocking
terrible.
the Tito's headband or the red headband?
I went Tito's, man. You know what I mean? But you know what's funny is so the outdoor bar doesn't have any Tito's.
Yeah.
Do you know how many people asked for Tito's?
Million.
Oh, dude, it was like, I need a Tito's and water. I was like, give me one too. I need one too. Go inside and get one. He was like, why you guys don't sell? Why are you wearing a headband? I was like, it's a flipping headband, dude.
So why are you wearing a Buckeye shirt?
I was like, it's a headband, bro. You know, I crack up when I hear like what you wear signifies what you represent. You know what I mean? Like if somebody has a hat of a team or something like that, oh, that's your team, then they hate you or something like that, or they
Yeah.
like you. You know, I'm like, dude, it's a hat.
Yeah,
Like one day I
yeah.
wore Michigan.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Can't do
Yeah, it's like
Listen,
it was
this is the
blasphemy.
worst place. Yeah.
Literally, it was. I was like, dude, it's just a hat. You know what I mean? Just want to cover my hair, type of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got, it's kind of
Fabio, Asian Fabio.
It's humid out.
Flavio.
No, it's humid out.
Watch it.
Yeah. Man, don't let me show. I'll show the ass.
No,
right now.
he looked like the Undertaker. This
The
weekend.
Undertaker.
He did. Had the hair hanging.
Did I
down.
Did I take a picture? I took a picture, I think, and sent it out.
Oh, the 100 degrees?
Yeah.
I posted that
Usually,
on.
I'll say 10,000 for a lot of people that knew me back in the day when I was in the office
Or the
setting.
last episode of the podcast.
No, when it was in the office. If I'm in an office setting and it's hot, it's 10,000. It's always 10,000 degrees.
Just before, pre-recording, you were like, huh, it's hot in here. The
I
door's
love
shut.
that. You know what I mean? 10,000. Let me see if I can get the triceps.
You're very good. What do you call it when you make noise? What do you call that? It's what's the word for it?
I don't know.
There's a word. It used to be with the poker. You used to flip cards. Ace. No help. That's like a great memory.
I know. The dealer, pop. Let me make the card click. That's what you got to do.
You do that. You make it click.
Hey, I found a phone today.
Found a phone.
It was apparently it might be a burner phone, but
Could be a burner phone.
the dude I think it's a girl. I looked at who was there. It was like Big Wichita or something like that.
Big Wichita.
Yeah, that was one of the names on the memory. Yeah, seriously. So, anyways, it was just sitting there. I was like,
In the
grass
grass.
in the grass of a property.
You're
that I
like,
was doing. I was like, what the hell is this? Then all of a sudden, the guy I was with was like, dude, that's the same phone as Brian's got. I was like, get out, seriously? Well, our one buddy's got a phone, and he actually clips it to his chest, and essentially he wears the Bluetooth, and so essentially he can just like answer his phone whenever. Me, I don't carry my phone when I'm working. I leave it in the truck, which is kind of dangerous.
Why is that dangerous?
Because, I mean, just last week we had a had one of the backpack blowers stolen. They're $500 a pop. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
I mean, it was like...
Was it night or day? Or what
day,
happened?
right middle of the afternoon. You know what I mean? We're at a church parking lot. You know what I mean? So we do work at a church. And, of course, when I asked the pastor, I was like... you guys got cameras? I wanted to see, what's going on here. Oh, we have cameras inside. I was like, well, what do you guys expect going on inside? I mean, they're going to take the collection plate?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
geez, Louise, man. I was like, all right, whatever. So, I got that going for me now. So I know,
Which is nice.
I know there's no cameras out there, But anyways, that was the second thing that I got stolen. So
What was the first thing?
last year I lost a trimmer. I was in, Oakland Park. If you're in Oakland Park area in Columbus,
Franklin
yeah.
Pens.
No,
I don't know.
that's deep downtown.
That's where he was today, Franklin.
Yeah.
That's actually going to be a nice area. They
It's
say
not
that-
bad.
They
yeah,
say
I
it's
mean,
growing.
not bad.
Places got to be bad before they turn good.
That's facts.
You know
They're
what I mean?
redoing a bunch of houses, like
Or
completely
fields.
new.
They could be fields
Yep.
before they turn good, right?
Well, it's kind of like it's weird. Like Grandview wasn't Grandview way back in the day. I mean, it was like
Yeah. Well, it's always been close to the city.
Yep.
So for downtown living, it's
But now Grandview Avenue is like it's hot.
Now it's sick. You know what I mean? You
Have
go
been
down
to
there.
the bars there though.
two
Are they
bedroom-
good?
two
Are the bars good.
Yeah, the bars are pretty sweet.
What's a good one?
Pine House or something like that? I don't know, man. I don't go down there. That's
I
like,
just asked you. You said yeah.
I've been down there when I was managing the bank or whatnot. I was down there. So
So you went to work down there. You didn't go to the bar.
I've been to a few bars after work.
Okay.
Now, whether or not I frequent them bars now that I live up north,
What was one
zero.
called?
I zero. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it was just everything's overpriced if you ask me. You know what I mean? It's Graham. You pay for what you get. You know what I mean? Type of thing like that.
Yeah.
So it's like the young professionals.
What do you
type of
think
like
should
that.
be the average cost of a beer?
That's a
In
good
bar.
question.
In a bar, because I'm just curious, because we've seen all kinds. I mean,
12-ounce beer,
I think
draft beer, bottle.
12 ounce.
Bottle
There's
beer.
got to be a whole bunch of things.
A bottle of beer. I see you have one, so
Well,
let's
these are
talk about
16-ounce cans,
that. Let's talk about that one.
so they're different. So
Okay.
16-ounce cans.
That's like a Dixie cup in your hand.
Yeah, they'll go down with the quickness. Actually,
With
we'll
the
we'll see.
quickness.
So I got one here. we're gonna it's full, and I'm gonna show you how to down it. Yeah, I mean how it goes down with the quickness. You know what I mean? So let me take a swig here.
Down with the quickness.
I just had to lube the throat.
That was a little suspect what you just said, but okay.
Yeah, hey. I'm comfortable. But so this, if they sold this at a bar,
Yeah.
I'm trying to give it like $2.25, $3.
$2.25.
Yep,
In Steubenville, maybe.
Hey, try 6.
I'll kill you.
No,
What? So here's then I would ask this question.
no, it's
No, it's probably about 4.
4 probably.
So here's the thing. So you can go get a 12-pack of Talls. That's what they're called, or a 6-pack of Talls
Sure.
for what? $6, $7?
I don't know.
6-pack
Okay.
at the store. $6, $7.
And sit at home and drink them.
No. Well,
What?
yeah, in the car before you go into the bar.
Okay, not in the car.
We've all been in that situation.
Dude, there's so many people pregame in the bar. They leave the bar. They'll go in the bar. They'll dance a couple songs. They'll come back out. They'll run to their car and drink out of their flask and go to the bar because beers are so expensive. I mean, it makes no sense to, if you ask me, to spend $11 a drink. They opened up a new bar called Seesaw,
Seesaw. Where's that at?
Short North.
Short North.
So one of my buddies worked down there. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So $9 a drink, $11 a drink.
That's how it is up here at the hotel.
Yeah, go kill yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
Seriously, if somebody said 11, I'd be like, yeah, right.
How about Phil in Vegas, dude?
That better come with
He ordered 3 vodka drinks. The guy goes $37. I feel it. He wanted to shoot him.
No. That's expected. So we were at Dre's in Vegas, and me and Hendry.
Dre's. We
I'll
know
never,
Dre's up
I'll
in
never
Hilliard's.
forget. He was like, it was all the guys from Shadow Creek, the guys at Caddy, and I was like, let me get Red Bull vodka. It was a Goose and vodka at that time.
He
You know,
wanted
it was-
to punch you.
It was like
'cause
Goose
the
and vodka. I want give me some Grey Goose and vodka. And my boy Hendy, he elbowed me. He goes, hey man, you know that's going to be expensive, right? It was like I ordered 6 drinks, right?
Oh,
It was like
no.
a C note.
Really?
Yes. It was after the tip. It was a
Right.
C note. It was like $89. It was like, here's 100.
You wanted to kill her.
No, it was like, you're just ripping off hundreds left and right in Vegas. It's like they're like, quarters. You know what I mean? Seriously. Here's one thing that I didn't know. What are you on, laugh salary over here?
When you do this.
Here's one thing I didn't know in Vegas.
But
That if you come with $3,000, you should buy in for $3,000
Yeah.
at any table that you go to, because they see that buy-in amount. They don't know what you're going to go, where you're going to play at next or how you're going to catch. All they remember is how much did you buy in for, and then they look at your initial bet and how much you're betting. So make sure you bet kind of like heavy from that standpoint.
Make sure you bet heavy. Okay.
Come heavy, you know what I mean? Like Tony Soprano said. We
got off
I
base a
came
little
heavy.
bit with the amount of the drink, though. You know what I mean? So
No, I said 225.
$225. But do you put the bars out of business doing that?
Why?
Because that's not enough
They
money.
get
I
it
got a
for cheaper
stacked
than
crowd. I
$2.25.
believe in the Mickey Monas theory.
Tell me
What's
that
the
theory.
Mickey Monas theory?
Okay, so he owned Farmore Corporation, and he was, the one thing that Sam Walton always said is he feared Mickey Monas because
Who's Sam Walton?
Sam Walton, the owner of Walmart.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so he said because the theory of basically selling in bulk, that your margins are small, but you sold a tremendous amount. That is what he wanted to achieve. Now, there was a whole bunch of hiccups, and that company went down, but for the most part, that's
So
what,
he was wrong.
well, no, I don't know if he was wrong, because that company was sweet. It was just his personal things kind of made him go a different direction. It took the business down with him. But I think the model in itself worked.
You want to know another great model? Amazon. They produce the what do you call the tablets? Amazon.
The Note?
books.
The
No,
Note.
the books. You read the books. Kindles. They produce those at a break-even cost. So they don't make money on the Kindles. They make money on the books that they sell on the Kindles. That's
yeah.
that's a good model.
So
think,
can I
in
buy
my
a
mind.
Kindle and just watch movies?
No.
No, you have to pay.
It's all reading.
I don't want to read. I do
No, you
audiobooks.
can watch.
There's movies now?
You
I
read?
think.
Speaking of movies.
He don't read.
Yeah, you haven't read since Nom.
I read
Listen.
guidelines every day, man.
Guidelines.
Guidelines.
And I read
Guidelines.
Twitter. All right.
Here, listen. Guidelines haven't changed since '82, so there's no reason for you to be reading anything.
Dude, they change daily.
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 Weekly, monthly, yearly. Oh my God. So, but yeah,
So $4, I think, is a good price for that beer.
I don't think so.
A 12-ounce beer.
$3. You get a 3. I would pay 3. If somebody said $3, I'd be like, here's the thing.
You just told me you paid $100 in Vegas for 6 drinks.
The ambiance. There was,
The ambiance. The
you know what I mean?
ambiance.
The ambiance. I mean, there was there was mandolins playing in the background and things like that. You know what I mean? I go to Columbus. There's no mandolins playing in the
Dre's-
background. You know what I mean?
Dre's
I got guys holding a sign that says, "Hey, homeless."
Dude, they're everywhere. What the
Transients. Oh my God!
They
I want
are
to sick.
every-
The dude
everywhere.
was sitting there. He was like passing out on 161. He was like, huh. I looked at my dude. I was like, yo, man, I'm about to reach out to roll the window down and go, yo, unemployment 3.1. You could go anywhere and get a job. Why don't you do that?
McDonald's, Wendy's, always hiring.
Yeah, White Castle, $10.50 an hour. Boom.
Dude, Jeff
White
drives
Castle.
up to him in his pickup truck and says, come on, I'll give you some work today. You can work right now. I'll pay you cash when we're done.
And they say no.
They say no.
I know. So that's why there's
People do not give the bums money.
never,
Never.
ever. I give them beers. If I have like hot
Throw
beers
him a
in the car,
smoke. Throw him a smoke.
Hot
hot
beers.
beer, never will I give them a smoke. Smoke, that's worth money. You know what I mean? You want a cigarette? $1. Seriously, that's what I don't understand when people ask for cigarettes. If I have them, $1. They're like, what do you want? $1. They're $7 a pack. You're gonna pay $1, pal. You want $1? You know what I mean? I don't even smoke.
Roller wanted a smoke break.
Dude,
He goes, hey,
everybody-
man, can somebody cover my shift? I need a smoke break. I
Bro.
look at him, I go, are you
cover
kidding
your
me?
ship, dude. Nobody. What are you talking about? There were people were peeing in a cup, because there was nobody to relieve them.
Yeah,
You know what I
we
mean?
did
It was
end up,
that
yeah.
bad. Security was that. I mean, it was. They need. Hey, they got to call a temp agency, and
Seriously.
bring security guys
Dude,
down.
today,
They did that one year.
Last
They brought those people with the orange shirts, remember?
The orange shirts.
They weren't jail guys, but they were.
They might have been.
They had orange security shirts, and they were like Thug Life came out.
They
too.
should bring the jail guys.
They should. But dude, I walked to the back, like side door, going south, and I walked through. There's no one standing there.
None.
You could just walk right through. So I ran up. I got one of the guys and listen, you gotta go back.
Here's the thing: the cops make $60 an hour.
Yeah.
Why don't they do it?
Well, no, when they're there, I always talk to them, and I'm like, "Hey, can you watch this?" Well,
they're not checking IDs though.
Yeah, but they'll make sure no one
They're
leaves. That's
packing
what
up.
you
I
gotta worry
love
about.
Tony Bennett up front, the big dude.
Tony Bennett.
Dude is great. When he sees the cab guys that sit there and they'll try to pull up right at the beginning, he just walks over with that slow walk. Get them moving. You know what I mean? Hey man, there's a lot of power with the gun and a badge.
That's true.
Well, it doesn't. He is 6'5" and pretty big.
I know, dude. That's what I mean.
Throwing down his arms.
Dude's pretty intimidating. You know what I mean? If the guy could probably, he moves slow, but if he had to move fast, I mean, you'd be kind of nervous in a dark alley.
The dark alley.
That's serious. But hey, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you this here. So where did we used to go? Where did we used to go? Rockneys, right?
Rockies, dude. Rockies had six
It was Rockneys.
beers.
Rockneys?
This was nothing.
32
Had
ounce.
Bigger 32-ounce beers.
32-ounce beer.
This
It was
guy-
Rockneys, right?
Rockies.
It was not Rocky. It was
Rocky.
Rocky Balboa.
No.
Hey, Mick. Cut me, Mick. It's not Rocky. It was Rockneys.
Dude, Rockies.
I'll kill you.
I'll bet you.
Here we go. Bet me. You gotta bet. You gotta bet.
Hey, I play for play.
I do.
Play.
That just shows you that I have the wherewithal to.
Rockies
not
was next
actually
to
bet on it.
Dazzlers. If you remember Dazzlers,
This
when you
guy
lost your ring under the car.
with the spinning dance floor.
Yeah. So Rockies was next door.
That reminds me of Samro getting in a fight at the Twanger. Remember when he lost his? I lost my ring. The cop was like, "What's it look like?" He's, "What do you think it looks like? A national championship ring." Dude, I was cracking up so funny, dude. He went off on that dude. The dude was like a first-year deputy sheriff, and Chris kind of mouthed off to him a little bit too much, but that's what happens when you're 21 years old.
And your dad's the president of council.
President of city council, but
Right.
he was like, yeah, he didn't pull that weight though that much.
No, he didn't.
You know
Until
what I
the
mean?
SWAT team surrounded us.
That was that was crazy.
Yeah.
Well, what happened was that night we got in a fight with some off-duty sheriff's department, and that's when Samro lost his ring in the snow. We found it, but we're going back down to the city of Youngstown, and we were in Boardman, and as we're driving down, I guess they made a call to the sheriff and said that we had guns in the car. We were football players. We didn't have any guns. Not that football players don't have guns, but we didn't have any guns.
Okay.
You know what I mean, from that aspect.
And there's 5 of us jammed into a little.
Well, there's 2 cars, right? Vaccarelli's in one car, I think, like that. The funniest thing is Phil's with us, too. So this is the funny Phil story. So we're sitting there, and I'm like green as I don't know what. Never been pulled over in my life. The cops surround us. It's a felony stop. I mean, there are guns drawn. You know what I mean? I'm like, if you're nervous about getting shot, this is the time you're going to get shot. You know what I mean? It's like, driver, hands out the window. I'm like, you know what I mean? My hands are out the window like this. They're all hands out the window. They come over. We open the, they're like, they think you have guns in the car. This is Columbus. I'm sorry, Youngstown. And the sheriff's deputies are there as well. And we're like, that's when Chris basically said, we don't have any guns in the car. We got in the scuffle with a couple off-duty guys, and they called and said we did. He goes, you mind if we look in the trunk? I was like, yeah, absolutely. You know what I mean? So I was like going to open the trunk, and Phil goes, Coke, you don't have to let him see the trunk. I'm like, Phil, calm down, dude. I got nothing in there but golf
nothing in
clubs.
the trunk, right?
You know what I mean? Why wouldn't I want them? You don't do that. Don't do that. I'm like, what do you mean, don't do that? Now you're suspect. You know what I mean?
Yeah, seriously.
This guy's unbelievable. Yeah, but I remember Phil went to jail one day. He was we used to drive up Market Street, and he had a gun or whatnot. He pulled the gun up, boom, 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 boom. I know I just said we don't have guns, but that was him. He didn't play football, but he was a bar owner. He'd start firing, and all of a sudden I wonder where those bullets land. Where they go up, they must come down. You know what I mean? That's why they say, man, if you're going to shoot like New Year's and stuff like that, 4th of July, always shoot in the ground. Don't shoot up.
I never heard that. I don't know what form you heard that.
No,
on.
but what happens is, you're in Youngstown, there's a lot of Arabic ethnicity. And so
Whoa.
it is.
What's that
Arabic,
mean?
Arabic ethnicity in
All right.
Youngstown. There's a lot. It's kind of like Dearborn, Michigan. That's too much. Anyways, they would. I remember because it would be New Year's and everyone would pull out their guns. And I'm like, oh, what's going on, man? Hey, here, take my wallet. I'll give you my ATM card too. You want the pin?
You want the pin?
Yes. You know what I mean? Let me get out of here. But anyways, they would, it'd be stroke of midnight. Boom, they pull out their guns and bang, 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 bang. And, shoot the little 6-shooter in the air. And I'm like, hey man, this bullet's got to come down. So anyways, people got hit and stuff like that. So they said, hey, we understand it's going to go on. Just shoot them in the ground. Type of thing like that. That kind of made more sense.
They told the cops told them to do that?
It was like a bulletin.
PSA.
Oh.
Yeah, like public service announcement. You can't use acronyms. You got to explain.
We got the slow viewers.
You know what I mean? You have to explain. Don't use jargon.
The DJ7M6.
Don't use jargon. You know what I mean?
Hey, we did have a good a buddy that had a nice supermarket. Remember we used to go out there and get groceries?
I never
Big
did. That was
George.
you, man.
Dude. He's like,
Seach.
my buddy's
Seach.
uncle. My buddy's uncle at the grocery store, so we come in there and be like,
Oh my God.
get whatever you guys
I
want.
wasn't a part of this ever.
Yeah, and he'd let us have for some free food.
Who was that? Is that George Graffiti?
Yeah, you're not supposed to say names, man.
Sorry, George.
Big George.
Sorry, George.
Big George.
I miss you. Haven't seen you in a while. You too, Nate.
I wonder where he's at, man.
What do you mean?
I wonder where he's doing. I ain't seen that guy forever.
I don't know. I haven't seen Nate forever, too.
Where's Nate Dogg at?
I don't know, but that's
Nate
why.
Dogg's dead.
No, not that Nate Dogg.
He's in Youngstown.
The rapper.
They want me to go to Youngstown this weekend.
You should go.
For football.
Yeah, you should.
The reunion of the national championship team. So, guys was like, "Hey man, you can stay at my house." I was like, "Well, I got to work and stuff like that." I was like,
Tell him pay you $200. You'll come.
I need a stipend. I
need some per diem money.
I need it on the arm. You know what I mean? But no, it's at the Royal Gardens. I guess it's a full.
Where's that at? Is that
Gerard?
Is that like
the home of Nick Cochran?
Yeah,
I said another name.
I know. See,
I don't know who caught.
I love saying names. I'm the name guy. All right, so we're gonna do this beer real quick because I'm dying of thirst.
Asian Thunder. Asian Thunder.
Asian Thunder, yeah.
Days of Thunder. That's the greatest
Asian
movie.
Thunder. Oh.
Asian Thunder. Again with the racial thing. So sorry, we can't have the white privilege over here. All right,
Can you do it with that little hole?
done.
Because you used to. Yeah, but you used to like throw them down the whole.
What's
glass.
it? 16 ounce?
Remember you did the push and roll.
16 fluid ounces.
I gotta move the mic.
He's got the dump reflex. See, that little hole slowed him down.
He's like, you just open your throat.
Right.
That was money. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I can do it a lot quicker. If I had just a cup, it'd be down in 10 seconds.
Well, we should have used the cup because it's really that was no comparison to what he used to do. He'd gone. It was like Zibby Bubba. In the
Zibby
movie.
Bubba.
Yeah.
Don't mess with the
Zibby
Zohan.
Bubba.
Yeah, you never seen that movie?
Dude, so he's a Arabic terrorist or
Whoa.
Whoa! Hey, I thought we were gonna keep it PC
it's
here.
in the movie.
PC here at the Consistent Genius here.
So no, he's an anti-terrorist. So his favorite drink's called Zibby Bubba, and it comes in a bottle like this big, right? It's
CNN's calling right now.
Hey,
hold on.
it's like
Let me answer that phone real quick. Don Lemon is calling right now. He's like, "Hey, we don't like that, Billy Seach." No, what happened? Who?
it's like orange pop. Okay, is what it looks like.
Fanta.
Like Fanta, yeah.
Yeah, like big Fanta.
I love
So
it. Oh
the
my
girlfriend,
God, big Fanta, talking about that belly's coming out.
so he comes to America and they're on a picnic and she pulls his out.
He's trying to hide his identity, all right?
Yeah, but that's not the funny part.
That's the point. Like, that's why it's...
Right. So she pulls out the Zibby Bubba and would you like to try one of these? He goes, "Oh, what is this?" It's gone. He's like, because he loves it. It's his
You didn't
favorite
have to
fucking
make
thing.
that derogatory voiceover.
What are you talking about?
He did, fellas. He did. You know what I mean? I know you live in Dublin, off Tuttle.
Come on with that.
What? I didn't say anything. You live off Dublin. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I give an address? Did I dox you?
Docs, how you know what that is? Dude, you hear about that kid
Talking
who
about,
went
man,
to
I'm an
jail?
intelligent dude, man.
Did you see that kid went to jail because he swatted somebody? I played with that guy
He
before.
what?
So what you do, you call the cops, be like, hey, this person has...
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I heard about
yeah,
that.
you hear about that?
That was all time ago, wasn't it?
No, well, the kid called the cops, they pull up, they shoot someone, right? The trial just ended, he's going to jail. But I played with him.
Football?
Did they kill him?
No, online games.
Oh, okay.
So,
Did the guy
yeah, they killed a guy.
Really?
The police, yeah.
Well, explain what swat it is.
So swatting's like if I call police, I'm like, yo, Paul Kokos has a female
Holding them hostage.
Holding them hostage.
He's at X amount of dress. Boom, boom, boom. Please get there now.
But why would you do that?
It's called swatting.
Out of spite. Like let's say he beat me in a game or something.
Yep.
Like,
A video game.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean. I want to kill
You got to
him.
be specific. Yeah.
Yeah, so you beat him
Like
in
when I used to
Madden,
smack
it's
you
like-
around in Madden or Joe Montana.
Please,
Come on, man. Slow down. I mean,
come
I
on, man, I
digress.
take him deep down the sideline.
Seach used to pass a. He was the rifleman. He
Five
never,
wide.
He never ran the ball on video games. We played video games.
Really?
Never ran the ball.
Five
ever.
wide. It's changed.
Dude, it was terrible. It was the games would last for 5 hours. I was like, hey, I'm going to sleep. I used to smoke cigarettes too every once in a while. You know what I mean? So he used to always
Dice Clay.
He used to Dice Clay. He used to say, hey, can you put out the incense? You know what I mean? Dude, I used to laugh so hard. I was like, what are you talking about? I can't even have time to smoke because you're in a hurry up all. You know what I mean? Guy, hey, he brought new meaning to the sugar huddle. That's what it was called, the sugar huddle. Sam Weish. That's another Phil Karam notable. Yeah.
Dude, I texted Phil today. I'm like, hey, man, what are you doing today? He's like, not a chance.
Why?
I wanted him to come be a guest.
He got 7 kids. He can't come. You know what I mean?
I said, are you baseball commissioner or something? Oh,
That's
He's
right.
always
His kids are pretty old, right?
Yeah. No.
10th grade,
Yeah.
9th grade.
That's old.
No, it's not.
They're driving. 10th grade.
That's okay. Then they could drive themselves. Wait, what do you mean old?
I mean, they're older. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I remember
well-
when they were like, this big, and you know what I mean? They
well,
used to
that's what
trip over
happens
each other.
Time. I mean, yeah.
Duh.
Hey, I'm
Thanks-
speaking the obvious.
Thanks for the arithmetic lesson. Oh man, but yeah, man, game day was kind of crazy. But back to your point with the beers.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, $3. I'll go $3.50. But I'll give you an example. So,
Well, it all depends on the venue. Because
can we give a shout out to certain bars that do give good prices?
Sure.
Sure.
So Average Joe's, it's like $2 a draft, like the 20-ounce
$2
draft.
draft.
Yeah,
If you
maybe
like
$2.50,
draft,
maybe $2.50.
draft gives me a headache. I don't want that.
Oh my god!
Gives me a headache.
Hey,
Look into the light and give you a headache, for Christ's sakes. You know what I mean? I mean, there's a lot of things. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. So, here's what I understand. So, some people don't like canned beer.
not like Bill's place back in Youngstown.
What was it? 60 cents?
60 cents for a shot.
No, 60 cents for a can of beer. It was
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Crazy.
95 cents for a shot Absolute. I'll never forget.
Well, the beer actually costs more than that now. Like that can of beer is like
You're right. So, like now,
97
what's a
cents.
keg of Budweiser cost? Like $1.35?
$60.
No, it's $135.
It's 100 and some.
We used to get it with the tailgates with eCare.
Really?
eCare gave you a shout out, so just give you a heads up. Two Turks tailgate. Come down and see them. I can't. I'll be working on Saturdays, but they got a hell of a tailgate right across the street
They still doing that?
from the 7-Eleven. Yeah, it's off the hook.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So remember, we went to that. That was sweet.
Eddie
man.
Gaughan's got that 7-Eleven now.
Really?
Yeah, he sells beer out of there.
It's not 7-Eleven. It's called like.
It's Eddie Gaughan's. Whatever it is.
Seriously?
Yeah, there's an ATM out there, right, Bill?
Oh, I pulled up to that place the other day.
He just remembers by the
Wait,
ATM
yeah,
location.
It's not on High Street. It's you have to pull off.
on
It's on
Lane.
the right
It's on
side.
Lane.
Yeah. No,
Down there
I
by
pulled
Varsity
in.
Club.
Oh, you should have seen. I was driving the F-250, like small little space I have to get into. Up on the curb.
F-250. Who's that? Is that John's? Or?
Yeah, it's like a tank when you get up in it.
You
And
don't
then-
drive Brian's. Oh, do you have the? Do you drive it with the cab in the back, or you carry the ATMs? You don't drive with the trailer, right?
No. We drive. We have a box truck now.
Okay.
Yeah, the box truck.
The box.
That.
So we used to have.
Dude, I,
I
have
remember-
to back that in everywhere.
So I used to. We had the trailer before.
Oh,
so,
that was terrible. Yeah.
Oh!
No, that's hard because you have to go.
It was
if you
me
wanna
and
go
Dan.
right, you got to turn left.
So I drive a
trailer.
trailer,
Yeah.
constantly. So
Oh,
they
yeah.
say once you drive a trailer, you could drive a semi truck because semis can almost like 90-degree. They can almost like look that way according to the trailer. You know what I mean? But when you drive a normal trailer, you can't. You know
You'd
what I mean?
fall
But-
asleep.
What's that?
You'd fall asleep by driving.
Dude, I can't drive. That's what I mean. That's at 3:00 I'm out. I don't know what it is. The sun comes down and just right under the
At
visor.
3:00. When's your sun coming down at 3:00?
Dude,
Where?
the sun. Wherever.
No, 8:00.
8:00, dude. It starts.
Sunset?
It starts. I didn't say sunset. It starts lowering to the point under the visor.
Okay.
As soon as it gets under the visor, I'm out. Yeah, I mean, it's like sleeping medicine to me. I don't know what it is. I am out. I have to change. I'll drive all day. Whoever's in the truck with me, your turn.
Your turn.
Yeah, so just 2 hours. You know what I mean? 2-3 hours. That's it.
You ever fall asleep at the wheel?
Personally.
What do you mean personally?
I mean, not in a commercial vehicle or anything
No,
like
I mean
that.
personally.
Yeah.
What happened?
I woke up.
Oh, you didn't crash or anything?
No, I mean, I was like, I think it was like 2 weekends ago. Game day, coming home, I almost fell asleep. You know what I
No
mean?
way.
Yeah, I had my head out the window like a dog. I was driving 60. You know what I mean? I was trying to basically
chewing on your own arm.
trying to stay up.
You know
Right.
who he kind of reminds me of?
Here we go. Here we go. Go ahead.
Barf from Spaceballs.
Who? No reference.
That's
Can't-
messed up.
America, we have no reference.
He said Bart from Spaceballs.
Barf from Spaceballs.
It was John Candy.
No. Oh yeah, it was John
Yeah,
Candy.
John Candy. You know what's so funny?
He don't
is,
remind me of him though.
So you know what? You know
a
what's,
little bit.
Wilford.
So some people say John Goodman. Like the, you know what I mean? I have the John Goodman.
John Goodman. I know the name.
Roseanne.
Oh,
You're like John. No, you're like John Goodman, Korean division.
There we go. There we go with the racial jokes. Call Don Lemon from CNN right now.
Is he
Oh
gay?
my God.
He's gay, isn't he?
Everyone at CNN is
They're all gay.
No.
mostly. That's
Dude, they are. Most of
Dude,
the
to
announcers are
get
gay.
hired at CNN, your application gay.
Oh my God. Now we got the LGBTQ community coming after us. We do live in Columbus. Just give you a heads up. You know what I mean?
Oh,
What's that mean?
well, he docks it
We're
up.
like the second
Second biggest Somalian population.
No, gay community.
No, that's
gay
true.
community. Exactly.
Downtown, yeah.
Pride events, things like that.
Yeah.
Big time.
And
Big time
Somalian.
Columbus, man.
Hey, that's fine.
But that, yeah, exactly. I don't care. Teach his own.
Right.
You know what I mean? Do what you got to do. I just don't want to know. Yeah, I tell people all the time, I swear to God, dude, you don't understand. I'll get different guys in my truck. You know, we're driving all day or something.
What do you mean?
Like
You don't have the same crew?
No, it drives me nuts. That's another
That's
day.
so stupid.
That's another
That's
day.
another day.
That's another
okay.
day. Like I said, hey,
All right. All right.
we're nothing but positive vibes here. You know what I mean? Waves, type of thing like that. All right.
Waves.
You saw that, right? Don't emulate that. That cost you. I copyrighted that. Seriously, I'll charge you $0.25 with the quickness. All right.
With the quickness.
So just give you a heads up. No. So I get a different guy in the truck. You know what I mean? They'll start telling me, "Oh, this weekend, dude, I had this broad." You know, I was like, "Listen, there's a couple things I need to get things straight with you. I care zero about your weekend. Let's just concentrate on what we got to fucking do right now as far as work goes, okay? I don't care what you did with, you know, your blow up doll or whoever the hell you're doing. You know what I mean? Keep it to yourself." And they can't. They're constant. Oh, I got to tell you. So the one dude that I had in the car, Chris, he would tell me all the time. He'd be like, "Oh yeah, I was on the internet. I was like,
Chris that worked at the bar?
yeah,
Yeah, okay.
your bar back." So every time, so I would have to, you know, I'd have to get in this giggy. I'd be like, "Listen," I'd be like, he'd be like, "Man, I had a date this week," and I was like, "Yeah, what was his name?" You know what I mean? Just like I just shut him up. I was like, "Dude, I don't care. You don't hear me saying it. I don't want you to say it," type of thing like
Right.
that. And that just goes with the type of work. If you're in an office setting, you can't say that. You know what I mean? The HR police is coming down. They're right there on your shoulder like, "Hey, crossing the line right now.
Crossing
You're
the
about to
line."
cross the line right now." You know what I mean? But when you're in the field, you're working. It's like working construction. You know what I mean?
HR, damn Tulo.
Hey, there ain't no HR. You know what I mean? HR is home run. I get to round the bases, baby. You know what I mean? There ain't none. There isn't any. Sorry, English.
Come on.
But anyways, yeah. So I got to correct them. Even like like I said, it goes back to the Columbus being the second largest
we're
gay
a
community.
diverse community, you know.
Yeah, but I could care zero. I
Yeah.
don't care. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like I made a joke the other night. There was a couple, we call them trans.
Trannies.
That's what I call them. That's offensive. But anyway, sorry, I'm offensive, I guess. You
Wait.
know?
Where?
Oh my God, y'all want to see them? Can we see them? Oh my God. No, I mean, they come down to the bar.
Seriously?
Seriously? Am I
Seriously.
making
I
it
thought that
up?
was a college bar.
Dude, no.
Okay.
Sky Bar is like the new thing. We're trying to flip. We're trying to flip a few things. You know what I mean? We're changing it
Disco
up.
Inferno up there.
So no. We're not this. The filter just busted me up. But no, we're trying to it's an experience up there. You know what I mean? You guys got to come down and see it.
I've been up there. Just
Don't lie.
There was no people.
You've never been up there because you got to climb like 6 flights of steps. And I know you ain't ever doing that.
Hated it. Is the elevator
I mean?
fixed?
No,
No,
there's no
it's
elevator
not.
upstairs.
Call American Civil Disabilities people are going to come down. They're going to kill someone.
Hey, man, chill.
I'm just saying they need to fix that thing. Call Keanu Reeves and have him go
Listen,
fix the elevator from Speed.
What's wrong with it?
My stock's going to drop in the company.
Hey, is it really broke, or did you
Yes.
just put the sign off? It's broke.
That'd be awesome. No, it's broke because I want to use the elevator.
That's why there's a sign on it.
No, I hit the button that don't work.
Right.
I mean,
Dude, you can't be hitting the button if it is not connected.
it doesn't
He
work.
turned it off.
No, someone busted. I don't know what happened. That's like the White Claw guys when you say,
Oh, that was
You know
the
what I mean?
funniest thing ever.
yeah, man. So
Who?
Yeah.
Who?
but they still sell White Claw.
Yeah. No, we fixed. Can't talk about that.
Oh, remember you said that with remember I told you the one dude put his 2 weeks in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That didn't happen either.
He recanted.
No, I'll tell you later.
Well, yeah, he came
Off
back.
camera,
on it. I got you. Well, you can't say that, but anyways,
Dude, what?
Yeah, I won't tell you later.
we got to keep the audience involved. You know what I mean, and so forth. We just don't want to bring people's names out. Because we don't know who's going to listen.
All right,
to who
yeah.
and
So
what.
you were mentioning, you got heated when people tell you stories
Who's telling me stories?
in the
In the
truck.
truck.
What are you talking about? We just talked about this.
No. I don't need to know about
Yeah.
certain
So you
sexual
get heated.
innuendos.
That's what I'm
Do you
saying.
give him the
Shit like
hand?
that. I'm like, hey, I shut them down real quick. You know what I mean? Real quick. Whether or not they tell me their weekend stories of when it crosses that line, I don't need to know.
What was your story about Sabella? Someone got angry at Sabella.
Yes, Father MC over here.
I don't remember that.
Let me explain. I try to get. I'll call him right now.
That's
Let me
a
see if-
poker.
Don't call him.
No. We're gonna. It'd be great to get him on satellite.
We're live.
I don't care. That's
Dude,
what I mean.
he's not gonna pick up.
It'd
We
be
called
awesome.
earlier.
Hey, we can. He put Enzo the Baker.
First
to
of
bed.
all, yeah. First of
name's
all,
Enzo, the
Sabella
kid.
played one poker game his whole life.
and he beat you. That's what gives you. That's what gives it even more validity.
Tell us the story while you're calling him.
All right. So, anyways, I guess he won a
That's
hand
my
or something
phone
like that.
number,
That's your
so-
phone number. We're gonna call you. God knows he'll hit the do not disturb. He'll go right to voicemail.
Right, the voice.
You know what I mean? But no, so he's right. And Bill says he doesn't play cards. It was like, dude, it was like pulling hairs to get him to play. You know what I mean? He'd come down for the weekend or something like that from Cleveland or Youngstown. I think it was in Youngstown at the time. And it was like, we went out on Friday, and he'd always have, his, and I know he's going to kill me for this, you know what I mean? Because he listens to it. He's like, hey, tone the rhetoric when you're talking about me. You know what I mean? He's already put the stamp. You know what I mean? Hey, we gotta watch what's going on. You know what I mean? I need final edit.
Final cut.
When you're talking about Sabella. But anyways, that's my dude. So hopefully, I'm gonna do him right. But anyways, so he comes down and he always has the best intentions. We're going out 2 nights. We're going strong. You know what I mean? We're gonna do this. We're gonna do
bottle
that.
up. He wants to get a bottle, start
Guy
up.
he has an itinerary. You know what I mean? 8 a.m. We're going here. 9 a.m. I'm like, dude,
I'm gonna bake a cake at 4.
Wait, he's the one who baked the cake?
Yeah.
baker. He's the
don't
baker.
Don't eat the cake. There's no icing on it yet.
Me and my boy Freck, we used to bury that. You know what I mean, we come home, we see that hot cake, we lift that cellophane off. Oh my God! It's like you touch it with your hand. It's like putting your hand on a Hostess. You know what I mean? When you
On a
come on.
Hostess, you're not supposed to touch the workers, Paul.
the Hostess Twinkie
No,
or a cupcake.
Hostess, like you go.
Whatever,
Say-
clown.
Yeah,
Listen, we ain't at Chi-Chi's. But anyways, let me call this cat here.
he ain't gonna answer.
Yeah, we'll try.
Dude, what was the keep going with the story?
I will, man. You got me off track when you talked about the cake.
You were
You said the cake and the baker. But yeah, we used to call him the baker. Oh, it's
The bake.
Sabella. See, he's leaning on the couch. He used to call me paparazzi because I used to hit him with like 20 pictures all the time, and I'd send it to him. You know what I mean? Like of him, like I'd switch the pictures up, upside down, stuff like that. Dude, he used to laugh. He was like, "This guy got me." One time, I got him smoking a cigarette. He don't smoke a cigarette. You know what I mean? He got all drunk smoking a cigarette. He's not going to answer. Sabella, answer the phone. We're going live.
He wants to do shots outside of Penn Station. Remember?
Oh, dude, that was great. That was me, him, and Medvex.
hang up. It's gonna give it.
All right.
He
He
just put he just put his name on there.
Yeah, no, he's Antonio Sabella.
Put his number up on the screen.
Can't dox him. But anyway,
Give him
so
a call.
Sabella would have the
Give him a
greatest intentions of all time. I used to love it. You know what I mean? He'd come down, he'd get all pumped up. He'd be doing burpees, push-ups, and sit-ups
Burpees.
on Tuesdays. You know, he's like, hey, we come down on Friday. I'm going to come down. This is the time I'm coming down. He'd know the mile markers. I have no clue what I'm like. I'm at mile marker 71. We have 26 minutes till we get to Polaris exit. I'm like, okay, just give me a call when you get to the Polaris exit.
Seriously.
Dude. You know what I mean? So, anyways,
I mean, that's his time to get away, right?
yeah, I guess so.
Visit. Yeah.
But it was great. So he come down. Like I said, he had the greatest intentions of all time. First of all, he was like me. I go out. I gotta be on an empty stomach, 100%. You know what I mean? It's afterwards if I get if I'm getting tuned in.
He wants to bury the pies.
Then it's Taco Bell. You know what I mean?
Bell.
Exactly. Many times I've slept in their parking lot. Mexican pizzas. No lie. Truth be told. But he would want to go to like dinner. He'd want to go to Bonefish. I'm like, this guy, big time over here. You know what I mean? He goes, hey, let's go to Bonefish or something. You know, he'd go somewhere and he'd get full and then he'd want to start burying Tanqueray and tonics. That's his go-to. I mean, it's like, you know what I mean? Pocket Tanqueray and tonics, which I can do that too.
What's in the pocket?
That's just his go-to type of thing like that. He'd go Tanqueray and tonics, bam, bam. And me, I'd be so full. You know what I mean? I can't do it. So
You're ready for a nap.
Yeah, I'm ready for bed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go to sleep, wake up, let's try this again Saturday. But no, he's already ruined. And then we're here, there, and the other. You know what I mean? And all that jazz. And then all of a sudden Saturday rolls around. Like I said, great intentions. Tuesday, you got the itinerary. Saturday, we're going to wake up. We'll just hang out at the house or whatnot. We'll get some lunch. Then I'll meet up with Alex or whoever, whoever. Then we'll go out at like 4 o'clock. Saturday rolls around. We don't get up till noon. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, dude, you all right, dude?
Because you got home at 4.
Yeah. Because, you know what I mean? He can't see. He's looking for his phone, his laptop. He always brings the laptop with him. No service.
Never opens it.
I mean, no. The laptop, he's always open. I mean, we never had internet.
Right.
But, at that time, I didn't have Wi-Fi or whatnot. He would just still be on it. I'd be like, dude, how can you be on your internet? How can you be on your laptop? Maybe he did the hotspot this phone.
He's playing Deal Dash or something.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what I mean? Candy Crush.
Right.
But, it'd be noon. We go get some lunch. We come back and we start talking about what we're going to do or something. We're going to go meet this guy, and the other. And we go out, and it'd be like 4 or 5 o'clock. I'd be like, hey, you ready to go out? No, I can't do it tonight. I'm like, what do you mean can't do it tonight? I thought we were doing it big. He was like, yeah, and change of plans. I'm like, so that was the most frustrating thing. It's like, he'd pump me up all week, you know what I mean? I'd have the balloon set up, all the stuff, you know what I mean? Cakes, candles, all that stuff, plans. When you set up plans, it's like going to Vegas. When you set up plans, it's on. You know what I mean? The light, you already let the water's coming in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We can't stop that.
This is happening with or
exactly.
Without you.
Yeah. So there's been plenty of times I've gone out and he stayed in the house. You know what I mean? He stayed in the apartment, you know what I mean, at that point in time, which is frustrating because, your buddy's down from the weekend or whatnot and he's not going out or something like that. But I get it. He just went too hard. You know what I mean? What do they say? You know what I mean? My eyes were bigger than my stomach. You know what I mean? I ate too much or something like that.
Yeah.
Plenty of times that I've done that as well. But anyways, so we go out or so. I come by. He'd be asleep. Sunday comes on. He goes home. Stuff like that. But that's kind of how the trip works out. Now he admits it that hey, man, I'm only one night. So you pick the night type of thing like that. But it's weird because I used to be a Friday night guy. When I was working or whatnot, I used to want to go out. It was just, I hated Saturday. You know what I mean? It was like Friday after work, I'm ready to kill it. You know what I mean? We're going to go. And then we get a couple of bottles, and like Bill said, we be at Penn Station, we get the shakers and go get a bag of ice or something like that, and we'd be in the parking lot and just doing shooters, and we finished the whole damn bottle. Then we go to the club, and yeah, you know what I mean? It was crazy, man. It was good times. So.
That's called going in hot.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I love Vegas because everywhere you go, you're either walking or your cabin.
Right.
So I mean, you could be, crooked all the time.
It's true.
And it's just known from that aspect.
Well, yeah.
That's actually good to these younger kids. They all use that Uber, so that's good for them. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Uber's amazing. I said it last week. I'll say it again. Uber.
That's like Travis. He
Greatest
uses
adventure.
Uber. He drinks one drink Uber.
Yeah.
I'm like, one? Well, he's one. You can drive
You're
your car,
over here
buddy.
getting up
But
on
he
the
is a
island
buck
with the
35 right now. He's
Nissan.
like thinner.
I know.
From Stephen King.
He looks like a noodle. He looks like a noodle.
I mean, it's pretty, I'm kind of nervous for him.
Skeletor.
Yeah, Skeletor, He-Man. I told him, I said, bro, you got to get some. I mean, I think he went vegetarian or something. I don't know.
Something. I don't know.
Yeah, he was. I take some of my.
So get back to the poker hand. Because I can't remember that poker.
No,
hand.
but apparently he beat you in a hand.
Let's get a hand breakdown.
You don't remember?
I don't know the exact hand. I mean, it was 97 years ago.
It was like,
we
it
were
was probably-
14.
Probably a real good one, straight over.
But
straight.
you're
Mr.
like-
Seach was there too. That was great. You know what I mean? Your dad was there. That's when he used to roll to the games. You know what I mean?
Right,
So
right.
it was him. I think Fayer was there.
Fair.
We had the black table out. You know what I mean? That black top table that I had.
It was kind of like this.
Yeah, it's kind of like this. But we had that, and I don't know. He beat you on a hand. Or it was a bad beat. Like he caught something.
River.
And
River.
Whatever, right.
whatever. But you were it was big money. You know what I mean? It wasn't big money, but it was money.
Right.
Not what you're used to right now. I mean,
Come
I
on
know
now,
I know you're doctors and lawyers now, but you know what I mean? Back in the day, you used to play with us little kids. So, but anyways, you won, and you went all in or something like that. So when you gave him the chips,
I threw
you
them.
threw them at him like you were like this, and it bounced off his chest and stuff like that. And for that was like a Sabella moment. So all of a sudden, that he told everybody. He went to Cleveland, said, "Hey, I beat this guy in Columbus." You know what I mean? Guy threw the chips, it bounced off my
He
chest.
sold up signs.
He was all, and then. What the caveat was, everybody got sick that night for whatever reason. I don't know what. Somebody was sick,
I poisoned the food.
and then we had everybody. No lie, everybody got the 24-hour flu.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So
I don't remember that.
do you know how you get the 24-hour flu? Here's a Cliff Clavin though.
I've never heard of it.
Here we go.
24-hour flu. Never heard of it.
So the only way you get the 24-hour flu, it's like basically you get shit,
Food
runs.
poisoning. Yeah.
No,
Cliff
not
Clavin.
food poisoning.
All right.
Food
Listen.
poisoning. The 24-hour flu exists only when you get when you have shit on your hands and you transfer it and you eat it.
You eat shit?
Yeah,
Come on, dude.
it's transferred, you clown. Somebody didn't wash their hands good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
and
who-
so forth. But that person was sick or something like that, and they transferred. They shook a hand. Oh, touched you. You touched that. Now you touched your food. You touched your eye. Boom, you're done.
Who told you that?
Look at Google it, bro. That's all I gotta say. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
Google.
Don't you Google that stuff?
Okay, Google.
It'll pop right up. Don't even do that.
That's Paul's favorite.
It
thing
only
to say.
recognizes my voice.
Okay, Google.
I went to Red Headband today. I didn't go Tito's. I didn't. You know what I mean? But I still am marketing.
I
still am marketing the
Kind
Planet
of look like an
Smoothie.
Indian. Kind of look like an Indian.
Taking again,
Ow.
like father, like son over here. Seriously, Jesus, get these guys a microphone and a stage. Yeah, I mean, we'll put you with a banjo. You know what I mean? You with the ukulele,
You with the ukulele.
banjo and
You know,
ukulele.
What was that show with Mel Gibson?
Hee-haw.
the Poker game.
Remember Hee Haw?
Hee-haw. No, Mel Gibson was a poker player.
What? Oh, Maverick.
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 You could be a Maverick with that headband on.
I need to be in Maverick. You know what, dude? After watching like the videos, I should just be.
Movie star.
A poker player. That's
I
what
should
he's gonna
just be. I
say.
should just quit and play poker. It's 24, but I have terrible money management. and
Jeff did
that's-
that. He's got great money management. That's all he does.
Oh, I know, because you know what I mean.
Yeah.
He's so tight. The quarters in his pocket. The eagle screams. You know what I mean? They're screaming right
That's
now.
a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, he's kind of
It's a pretty wild life, though. I mean, if you go play, he goes and plays poker like 8 hours, 4 days a week. That's
Yeah.
it.
That's his
Lots
job.
of people do it now.
But here's the thing: you can leave after 2. You get a
can.
good pop. I'm out.
Yeah.
Boom! I
What,
made my thing. You know what I mean? But they say, hey,
what if you get cracked?
I don't know, man. So I'm watching how poker.
Play tight.
The guys that play, they play every hand. It's like, you know what I mean? Just because you're on the button, you got to play. I'm like,
no.
you don't.
That is right because when you're on the button, you're a wild card. You could have anything, you know.
I understand
Now-
that, but if somebody comes with like, if you have $500 in front of you and somebody bets 300, no,
Then you
I'm
shove.
out.
Then you shove. Get out.
He shoved this guy. Come and play. We got to go heads up 1-on-1.
Listen, you like
Go
I
get
said.
the cards.
I got chips in the car.
So do I.
Always got to carry the chips. It's like the golf clubs, you know what I mean? Type of thing like that. So,
Golf clubs live in the car.
oh my
right?
God, poker
Yeah.
game. That's funny, man. I could go for a good poker.
I could too. I haven't played since school
But I
started.
just want to play Hold'em. It's you with
that's
the
what I
wild
do. Yeah,
cards
I
and
don't- I don't
queens
like
and
the-
what follows.
There's
And
no wild cards.
hey,
No, they do drama hall.
Exactly.
whatever.
I-
don't
yeah,
like that.
I-
Texas Hold'em.
that's it.
5
You
card
do
flop,
that,
you know,
I'm in.
Easy.
But no, I got to come there and you're making up.
Boring.
You're changing the rules as it goes.
Boring.
Oh, by this way, the high spade wins half the pot. Why? Because you got the ace.
Queens and what follows.
Yeah.
How about you used to play that stupid game? Low red and what I flip.
You're right.
You made that shit up.
That was
Come on.
awesome. That's a Steubenville game, man.
Stupid.
The PNC, man, Polish Athletic Club.
Low red and what I
Polish
flip.
PAC, Polish Athletic.
We don't play wild cards.
Low red and what I flip.
No.
Just wild. You don't play wild. Come on, man.
No, we don't play wild cards.
Remember we used to do wild card, match the pot, and take the last card.
You had to match the
amazing.
pot if you called the river.
If you called the river, you'd had to match the pot. And
Stupid.
you lost.
Yeah.
Wait, how do you call river? Before it flips, everyone says a thing?
No, if you call the
You're
last
in.
bet.
If it's us three, let's say that us three are in. We're waiting for the last card. You make the last card, okay? And you called. You saw the last card, and you lose. You got to match the pot.
You pay the winner.
Yes, you pay the winner.
Yeah, it was
stupid.
stupid. It was
Oh, it was great. Because I only stayed if I had the nuts. You know what I mean? Oh, the worst hand was your dad bought a new house on one of the hands up in Scioto. He had a royal, was it a straight flush?
No, yeah, that was bingo we were playing with the 3 rows.
Oh, it's miserable, man. I king's full or something like that. Or ace is full.
So it's a high poker hand and sequence low hand. Sequence
Not
low.
sequence low. It's just sequence.
Oh yeah, sequence. So
Yeah, it was a
sequence is so it would be sequence high actually.
No, it's just sequence, you clown. Like, so it's basically you can have 2, 3, 4, 5 of diamonds.
I gotta be a clown.
2, 3, you are bozo. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 4-card sequence. That's strong.
So 4,
You know what I mean?
it's like straight -1.
Yep. Well, whatever. But that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, Billy
You know what I mean?
Chang was in this hand.
So
too,
Chang's
yeah.
is in this hand, and
Oh, you know Chang?
oh, Chang's chicken is the Chinese chicken. Absolutely, man. I mean,
That's racist.
it definitely is not. You know what I mean? Now,
Oh,
if he was Chinese, that would be, you know.
he's not Chinese.
No, he's
What
not
is
Chinese. He's Korean.
Like you.
Yeah,
He's from
you know what I
Toronto.
mean?
He's from Toronto.
Oh, no, yeah, man, he's definitely a liberal.
He's French.
Anyways, so
brought
Chang's
kimchi to the States.
Chang's in it. He goes sequence, and then I go high. And Bill goes, I'll go both. And my stomach, like right then and there, like when you get you got to knot your stomach. You know
It
what I mean?
was the betting that was
So-
the worst part. 'cause
Okay,
he
I just
raised,
want before anyone says that low high both game.
It wasn't low
retarded.
high.
No,
so
but
it's
no, you know what
poker
I'm saying?
and sequence. Yeah, absolutely.
They say like you have to
most-
drop 1 chip for this, 2 chips for this, no chips for this.
I'll kill
I
someone
hate
with
that.
that.
I
different
hate
game.
that.
Whoops.
No.
It's
So,
similar though, same thought.
but yeah, you're supposed to hold 1. So if you hold none, you know you're low. If you hold 1, you're high.
2,
2,
both.
you're going both.
That's stupid. Hate it.
I love it.
but
I bet you do.
So we used to do this in Youngstown. We used to be the last guy who raised was the first guy to declare. So guys could slide in like Pete Rose.
Oh.
yeah,
the fact that-
I tried that at Tom Connect's game.
What, they didn't like it?
They couldn't do
Yeah,
it. They
they're
kept
smoking that
forgetting.
G7 stuff. You know what I mean? That
they
stuff
couldn't
from
forget
Area
it.
51. That's what I mean. They can't. They
couldn't do
can't. They
it.
can't add 2 + 2.
Dude,
But
they forgot every time.
They just see the colors. They're like, ooh, colors.
They forgot.
Heart.
I got 5 red
I
cards.
got a heart.
I got a full house. And you're like, you're supposed to declare. So, but in that big hand that he's talking about, Billy Chang.
He bought a different level. When you lived in that 5-level split, Seach bought a 6 level after that hand. You know what I mean? He bought a 6 level.
Chang's
Bought a Florida room. I'm not lying. He bought a Florida room, I think, after that.
Chang's 4-card sequence, right? So he's betting. I just call. Coke raises behind him. Chang re-raises. I
And
call
Seach
again.
is like this. Seach is like, it's like having quads.
I'm like laughing under my
He's
breath.
like, oh my God, these guys, oh my God, they just raised into me both. These guys are in for it. They're going to take their car. I mean, we would have signed our car titles over at that point in time. You know what I mean? It was like, I don't know, it was hidden in his hand and stuff like that. So you could play your hand. You had 5 cards in your hand. You could play all 5 in your hand. You know what I mean? I really think we were playing it incorrectly.
There we go.
You know what I mean? I kind of need reparations back on that. You know
You're
what I mean?
saying
So
how would you play it incorrectly?
meaning the fact that if you use 1, 2, 3, you had to use all 3. You couldn't use the corner. Hey, I'm going to use a corner of 4 of my cards. Couldn't do that, man.
Right.
Listen, we need to get to the story, the hand.
But anyways, I mean, dude,
So I had a straight flush. So
Yeah.
I won the sequence with the straight flush.
5-card sequence,
And the straight flush.
and a
to beat-
straight flush is the high poker.
So he
I
had-
had aces full.
Right.
Chang's had a 4-card sequence. You know what I mean? He had king, queen, jack, 10.
A real high one.
Yeah. I mean, which is huge.
So
'Cause most people
straight-
have a 3-card sequence.
So a straight flush is a 5-card sequence.
Yep.
So I beat both
So
of
he
them.
swung both of them. So he played sequence and he played poker. So in his sequence hand, he had a 5-card sequence. In his poker hand, he had a straight flush. And so what he did was, wow, he punched me in the lip. My lip swelled up real quick. My nose started dripping. And then he went to Chang. He says, give me your rice. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
That's so messed up.
Yeah, that was probably racist. But anyways.
And the funniest thing is you were probably this big.
Yeah.
You know?
You were running around
Sleeping on the couch.
You know what I mean? Getting Lipton soup. But yeah, your dad put on a Florida room after that. That was probably 900. It was like maybe 7 to. It was big money.
Big pot.
Yes, we were betting hundreds. You know what I mean? It wasn't like, hey, 20.
Would have had to been good. He was there that day, wasn't he?
Man, that's when money used to fly.
If your last name's Good and your mom made you Ben,
that's when money used to fly because those cats used to. Then Phil used to come over. He'd put on his bib. Because Phil used to love it. Because, he'd play nothing but the nuts. He'd come over and be like, oh, this is great. These guys making $20,000. I got to get in. You know what I mean? Seriously. Lee Bowens. They get him drunk. They bring, hey, I'll buy the beers, guys. He'd come over with a 30
IPA.
He'd come over with a 30 pack. You know what I mean? Here's White Claws when they didn't even exist. Here you go, guys. Try this. It's a Zima / White Claw. You know what I mean? But, yeah, I mean, these guys, they get wrecked. And they were like, the worst game I couldn't stand, and the reason why it pushed me out of the poker circle was that points high, points low.
Oh, yeah. I didn't make that game. Phil
played it
made that
at
game.
John's.
John who?
John who? John Kokos' team.
Oh,
No, that guy that we played, Lothan's buddies or something like that. The blonde-haired dude. You guys played with him forever. Connect didn't
Shep?
play.
John Shep?
I don't know the guy's last name.
Okay.
But, yeah, man, when you guys played that, I was like, I'm sorry. That ain't poker. Essentially, you're just counting cards. You know
Points
what I mean?
high, points low, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that where
I got to text him.
they're worth a 0? What? Face cards are 10?
Yep. Face cards are 10s.
Oh, that's terrible.
And yeah, so when you put a card down, if you had those cards, you had to put it down. You know what I mean? So, everybody had to discard. You had, what card were you going to discard? You discard a queen. You had any queens, you had to lay the queens down. And it'd F your hand up. You know what I mean? So if you had like all high cards, you had like, oh my God, I got a ton of cards here. They're all high. And all of a sudden you have 3 queens. Somebody puts a queen down, you got to throw your 3 queens down. Now you're in the middle. You have all your money invested. You're like, God, you know what I mean? But stuff can change so dramatically. It's crazy. You know what I mean? I just hated it. It was like, basically it was one of those games that you had to wait till the last person to go around and you're just hoping and praying. There's no skill whatsoever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Zero.
Well, that's like 90% of the games they play now.
Yeah. See, I can't
Texas
do that.
Hold'em, now
That is not true.
That's a great, because Texas Hold'em, you play the player so much, and you could put them on ranges. You could, mess with them, be like, like play out a turn, and be like, oh, call. Oh, sorry, it was yours?
Oh, yeah.
So you already know, I'm just telling you.
What's he doing?
Oh, I know. Sorry. Beer.
So, I don't
Yeah.
know.
The
Texas
beer gets
Hold'em
me.
takes skill.
Yeah, we got to play that. We got to get a tournament.
Tournaments.
Remember we played that $100 tournament? That was great. First one we played at a la Bill Seach's.
Oh, that was in the basement. At
Yeah,
the old
back in
happened?
the day, I won 1,000.
$100 tournament.
You won 1,000?
I won 1,000. that
Hey,
night.
he's still throwing up the fucking touchdown dances for that.
I did. I was back dancing.
Let's see your touchdown dance.
It was me
Tripodi
against
had a good game.
it was me against your Mr. Seach, your pap. I'll never forget. I had King's Fool beat him on the last boom. That's how I won. He took second, but we didn't have like first and second. We had winner take all.
Oh, that's
It was a
terrible.
winner take. It was great. You know what I mean?
Coke was eating pasta that week.
That was great.
No more ramens this week.
I was eating like Covetels.
Here, let's see your touchdown dance. Do us a little dance.
Can't do no touchdown dance, man. We're in a tight quarters over here. You know what I mean? You got me pinned in.
You guys are by the roadhouse.
You got me pinned in close to the ocean rocks. I'm gonna fall in and drown.
All right. That's our time for this week. Paul Kokos, Bill Seach. We'll see you next
Hey
Tuesday.
man, next week we're gonna have Miller Lights next week. Tremendous. And Bill, make sure
$4 for a
no
Miller.
no shot. All right, peoples.
See you.
See you.